Alex. You can call me Biscuit. Well, you know, I'm I'm Biscuit, and I'm from New York, in the United States, but not the city, just the state.
What first got you into beatboxing, and what made you keep doing it?
Well, when I was back in middle school, I would come across these So Close to Toast Call of Duty montage videos, and I'd do the and just like, you know, fun stuff like that. And I didn't take it too seriously. And then I was in this like select choir at my middle school, and this is around the time pentatonics was starting to take off, and they started doing a lot of pentatonics arrangements. And you know, they needed a beatboxer. I was like, I watched So Close to Toast and like try and copy him. So I figured, you know, I'll give it a shot. I tried it. I liked it. Didn't take it too seriously until like around 2016 when I stumbled across LM versus Napalm at the 2015 World Champ Finals. And it just sent me down the Napalm rabbit hole, American beatbox. There's a championship, blah, blah, blah. Wait, there's TeamSpeak. You can talk to anybody in the world and beatbox with them. It's like, that's how it all happened.
What made you want to start competing at a professional level? And what makes you want to compete specifically at GBB21?
Well, I think, you know, I've been an artist long before I was a beatboxer when it comes to dancing and even, you know, writing songs. So, you know, I think this is just another medium to express your art form and how you're feeling, and, you know, get it all out there. And it's very niche, and I think there's something super special about the community that, you know, it's still underground and not a lot of people realize it. It hasn't quite been spoiled yet. So I think, you know, it's great.
What makes you want to compete specifically
at the GBB? Because, you know, I've talked about how I'm an artist, and I feel like this is the place for beatbox artists. You know, if you made it here, then, you know, there's something to be said about what you've done for the craft. And I'd like to think that, you know, myself and Pono and myself on the Loopstation have been kind of, you know, pushing boundaries.
And what is the best part of competing at GBB for you?
Well, this is my first GBB and my first international event. Never been outside the States until, you know, a couple days ago when I got here. And it's just the vibes are immaculate, man. And seeing everybody and meeting people like you for the first time who have only seen on video, and being able to hear people that I've only ever gotten to talk to online for like 3 years. I've known these people for so long, but I've never actually gotten to see them face to face and, you know, just catch a vibe with them. And that's my favorite part so far. The beatboxing, you know, that's great. We haven't actually gotten to the event part, but I'm sure that's gonna be crazy as well.
And in your eyes, does the GBB help you in any way with your beatbox career, and how?
I think, you know, GBB is like, it's the milestone, you know? And you work towards that milestone, and you imagine yourself on stage, and you make everything, because it's the penultimate, you know? And you make everything in hopes that it'll one day be performed on the GBB stage, and you perform it as if you were performing on the GBB stage, and it's just the biggest motivator. And now that you're here, it motivates me to want to do it all over again.
How did you prepare specifically for this competition this year, and for how long have you been preparing?
I've been preparing for GBB in the loop category anyway, long before I even made my wildcard. I knew what my wildcard was going to be, like probably half a year before I did it. I was like, this routine's solid. And I think 6 months later, it's still going to be solid. And it turned out to be good enough. And how have I been preparing? Yeah, I've just been running the same things over and over again for like the past 2 months. And it was crazy because my loop factory reset itself. And I had to recreate everything I made 7 tracks over the course of 4 days. And when the factory reset happened, I was like, no. And I was like, and it was like throwing a big baby temper tantrum. And then, yeah, I simmered back down and I just redid everything, all the parameters, and everything sounds better than how it used to. So, blessing in disguise, maybe, but we'll see.
As a beatbox performer, what do you normally do to impress a general crowd when you perform?
Well, you know, Loopstation is really hard to get people on your side when you're, you know, at such a technical level. You know, people would be more than happy with just like the old school style of looping, but not everybody can wrap their head around immediately how, you know, a voice can trigger a sound like what, and it's like and all that stuff. But it's really hard. You show them the basics of looping first, and you know, the old school style, like where it all came from, fundamentals, and then slowly but surely how it progressed and evolved to what it is today.
Absolutely, that's the show. And, does this change when you perform for a GBB crowd?
No, because everybody knows what they're getting into here, so you can just go as hard as you want.
No. How do you try to enjoy yourself when you practice? How do you come up with new routines for GBB?
I don't know. I'm not a very fast creator. I can't exactly, you know, just push something out. I'll like, you know, these people at the kickback battle, they have to make these routines on this new device in like a given time period. I can't do that. If you put me under a time constraint, it's not going to work. I make things when I make them, and they turn out good because I'm happy with them. So yeah.
What is your number one advice to all the beatboxers out there when it comes on to putting on a good show?
Looping is it's a very internal kind of thing. I think it's a very intimate moment between you and the thing you're creating the music on. And so I think a lot of people struggle with sharing that intimacy with the people they're performing with, and just, you know, looking away from the loop every once in a while and just being like interactive with the crowd like that. Getting the people involved is very important.
Besides the Grand Beatbox stage and in front of beatboxers, where else in the world would you most like to perform? Any stage, any festival?
I still feel robbed from a couple years back when quarantine first hit, because I was meant to go to South Korea for Beatbox to World, but, you know, COVID happened like right then, and it was just really unfortunate. I'd love to go there, see South Korea. It's a beautiful place. And what was the other?
Any other places?
Oh, any other places?
Not even a beatbox.
Yeah,
Anywhere.
just like EDM festivals. I think they're gonna start realizing, you know, we have something to offer, and festivals in general. Just get our own little beatbox booth, and people can be like, get mind blown.
Where do you see beatboxers going in the next few years?
Well, if we're going to talk about looping specifically, I have no clue. This Mark II changes everything, to be honest. I feel like people are gonna be. I know I'm getting the Mark II once it comes out. I've always been a one-device looper. I never use a second device or anything like that when it comes to competing. But this Mark II is like, you know, if people want to get a second device, but they don't necessarily have the money, I'm sure they could just get the Mark II and they'll be well off. I can see a lot of people, you know, abandoning their second device maybe and kind of stripping it back. You know, it's like a factory reset on the looping meta, you know, because this Mark II is going to come out and everybody's just going to be trying to figure out what's going on with it. They're going to like leave the second devices alone for a little bit, and we're just kind of start from scratch altogether as a community.
You should definitely be a spokesperson for the Mark II.
Oh.
Yeah.
I want it so bad.
Quick fire questions.
Okay.
Who is your favourite solo beatboxer?
I said Zeka in the interview with Pono, but, you know, my favorite beatboxer varies every day. I think today, or, you know, in general, I've been inspired by Gene a lot lately, and always, actually.
And then who's your favourite looper?
I said Josh O in the last one, but I think I'll say someone different now. Robin, man, he's putting on an incredible show lately in this kickback battle. He's the real spokesperson for the Mark II. He's really been showing what it's capable of, and super inspired.
I choose you.
Oh.
Who do you want to battle?
Who do I want to battle? I don't want to battle anybody, because, you know, it's just like we're all here, and these battles won't even really feel like battles. They'll feel like individual showcases. But I think people have wanted me to battle Brez a lot because they think our styles are similar, which I don't see. We just both rap. Yeah. That's kind of it. But yeah, Brez would be fun. There would be a lot of energy on that.
And who do you not want to battle?
Who do I not want to battle? Frosty and I don't like battling each other. We've battled each other quite a lot online.
Okay. And
we both kind of agree that we're just both like two brick walls, just kind of slamming against each other.
It's a big brick wall.
Yeah.
What's your favourite food?
Philly cheesesteaks.
Good. That's it. And this is a tricky question at the end. Please can you tell everyone where to follow your socials on the internet?
Okay. BizKit on YouTube, Alex Sanchez Creates on Instagram. That's kind of it.
Absolutely nailed it. Right. Yes! Brilliant. Nice. That flowed.
Yo, hope you guys enjoyed my video at the Grand Beatbox Battle. If you like what you heard, make sure you follow me on YouTube at BizKit or on IG at Alex Sanchez Creates. Until next time.